nothing like waking up at 8 a.m. to watch some Star Wars on a Wednesday morning. Don't you turn that up on me! Oh my god, hi, hey, hello, good morning, children. It is the week post-Christmas, pre-New Year's, when nothing happens. I'm going to get ready for the day and then go on my silly little walk because I decided that I wanted to make it a goal to go on a walk for a year straight, and was like, could I wait till New Year's to do this? Sure. But why would I do that? Because whatever, like, stuff doesn't have to start on New Year's, you know what I mean? Like, if that's what works for you, great. But it doesn't have to. So we'll circle back and see if this really happens. I'm home with this idiot of a dog. Ira very kindly got the dog and cat gifts for Christmas.
Squeaky ball.
But unfortunately...
Or fortunate, depending on your point of view.
One of them for Thor was a squeaky ball, which he is obsessed with and will not stop insisting that we throw for him. I have been home for 6 seconds. And it has already begun. I did get myself a little smoothie, though, which I'm excited about. I tried to return, oh good, it's back, this Free People jumpsuit that Ira very kindly got for me. Yeah, this is not for you. Jeez. Because it's really cute and I really like it, but I'm just too tall for it. It's like a weird combination of camel toe and my boobs fall out because it's not long enough, so I went to exchange... Gross. Oh, man. So I went to exchange it, but there wasn't anything I liked, and I was talking to Miranda on the phone, and I was just like, I don't feel like getting off the phone to stand in line. I'll just return it later. So I'm gonna drink this and get a little bit of work done in between throwing this ball for this dum-dum. I fake tanned this morning before I left for my walk, which also I started sweating halfway through and was like, oh, this wasn't a good idea. We'll see how messed up it is. All I can smell is fake tan right now, and it is not an ideal situation. Because I'm not going anywhere, and I smell disgusting, but look amazing. I'm going to shower really quickly, because then I can just get into some comfortable clothes and become full of trash for the day. And she's comfy. Oh, also, I got these slippers from Amazon the other day, and I have no regrets. Not a single one. Feathery class. Anyways, I'll link them below if you care. We're gonna do our nails. I'm very excited, friends. But first I have to take off my old polish, and I was still on the phone, ruining my audio, so... I'll get this done, we'll reconvene.
Start from the beginning, take it backwards, take it back to where it started. Heart wouldn't echo.
Okay, my hands are all natural. Also, it got so dark in here so fast. I was like, do I need to buy a headlamp? I'm just saying, I literally am kind of considering it. So I was like, if I get a headlamp, everywhere has light. So this is by no means sponsored or anything. I'm just very excited about this. So I got basically this kit. I will again link it below if you care, but it's a kit that comes with everything you would need to do Gel X nails. Now, if I can pull this off and I can figure out how to get good at this, then I can do a whole video on all the failures that I've made and things that you should know. So if you care, great, and if you don't, subscribe. So basically what this is it's like, to my understanding anyway, there's like natural nails, there's gel nails, and then there's acrylics. I have always been a gel lady. I've never even had acrylics. I love the idea of them. I love the look of them. I don't love the commitment or the finances or the destruction to my natural nail. If you like them, amazing. It's a personal preference. So Gel X, again, to my understanding, is basically like a middle ground because you still do get like fake tips like this. So in this kit that I bought. This was like 20 bucks also. $20. It comes with a little light. It comes with the glue, and then it comes with the nails. So is this like a fancy press on? Yes. Am I excited for it? Yes. I did buy like a dehydrator because, oh my God, Kat, could we be polite? I did buy a dehydrator and a different glue because they came in a pack, and I was like, okay, I'll see what works better, and just, I don't know. But the fact that I got the little lamp, $20, friends, along with all these tips, and they have really good reviews. I've looked into a lot of things. Basically, what you want to do is like use some alcohol on your nails to make sure that there's no anything on them, and then you would use a dehydrator. And then what you would do is you would stick the glue on, and you would attach the nail to your nail. Slam bam, thank you ma'am. You just go ahead and you'd paint and you'd live your life. They don't say this in the instructions, but what other ones have said is once you figure out the tips, because they all have different numbers on them, once you figure out which ones will work for your hands and your fingers, why are you two stuck together? Thank you. Is you'll go in ideally with like an e-file, which if you watched my Vlogmas, you know I purchased. I don't know if this is the best bit for this, but it's the one in here, so we're gonna do it. Is you would go in and ooh, you would kind of etch the inside of the nail a little bit. Just so, I think it makes it just so that there's a little bit more for it to grip to, so it's not as smooth. Oh yeah, that looks cute. That looks cute.
And I know that it hurts and it shows. Oh, and I know that it hurts.
Oh my God, y'all, she did it! The whole time I was clipping it, I was like holding on to the back of this because I did not trust it staying on. But it did! I don't know if you can see, but I didn't do the greatest job of getting like the air bubbles out. But hey, first time, you know? So far it's on. I don't know, I kind of figured since I don't have all the things yet, this would be a good like dry run, see how long they last. If a nail pops off, a nail pops off. We're not going anywhere. I'm not doing surgery in nobody. I was initially going to do like a pattern of some sort with like a nude and this really bright red, but mama is tired of being here and doing this, so I think I'm just gonna go with a bright yellow all over, and I was gonna put a white base on, but I'm kind of like, because they're clear, is that even necessary? I don't know, we're gonna find out. Okay, 400 years later, she is alive. She is a woman. I've never had nails this long, and I can't tell if I like them. But these are our lives now, as long as they last. This dinner time. I thought we could make this lovely ricotta and lemon zest ravioli. I personally am just gonna serve it with like a garlic butter, fresh lemon squeeze on top-esque situation, because I don't feel like making the whole thing. And then along with it, I'm gonna make a salad. And that's called dinner.
And it shows, and it shows. Overcome. I can always rise above. If it's all
Alright folks, so we've got salad. Of course, all the good things went immediately to the bottom. And we've got ravioli. I might sprinkle a little bit of Parmesan on top, and we are gonna call that dinner. And also, I would just like to point out, this is my second day in a row of having a perfect avocado. I have never felt more blessed.
It's meant for emergencies, and Phyllis she's had a lot of emergencies.
I stay feeling fresh when things fall apart. I'm confident in my failure. I put my all on the table. Let it go. There's joy as you lose it all. You stack your chips against mine. You put the odds in my favor. Try to keep it low key. Got it on my back like it's saying on me.
Hello friends. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good 2 a.m. depending on where you're at in life. Hello and welcome to Thursday. Happy Sex in the City Day. Those of you that subscribe. Speaking of, Anyways, what am I saying? Who am I? I need to stop rambling and get ready because I need to film a self-tape today. It's due tomorrow, but I, for several reasons, try to get them done early. It's like I'm hoping if I'm turning it in early, which is literally only one day early, so. But it's like maybe you will view my submission earlier than others. She might be at the top of the stack, which I think is usually pretty helpful. I don't know, maybe that's not true at all, but that's how I feel at this point in time. But also, this way, if I film it today and I'm like, oh, something went horribly wrong, I'm not like feeling like I need to rush, like I have all tomorrow to do it. So I try to give myself some buffer time because sometimes too, I'm just like not in the mood to entertain, you know, like I'm just not ready to perform. I just don't feel like it. And obviously you gotta do what you gotta do. So sometimes I've just done it, but if I can avoid it and I can end up with a better product, why wouldn't I just do that? So usually there's been a lot of things that I'm like, not that concerned, like I've done and I'm like, oh, you know, like it's great if I get this, but I'm mostly just here for the practice. Like that's still something I can take away. Like that's usually my default with a lot of things. This is something that I'm like, oh, I feel like I could do a good job at this. So if I don't get it, it's still good practice. It's still fine, you know, same go-to. But, what? Well, whatever. What will be, will be. You know what I mean? I'm not hoping for anything, actually. That's where we're at. So it's fine. I'm just going to do the best that I can. And that's going to be that. So we're going to film this in my house today. I was really hoping it was going to snow because if it snowed, the construction workers, like they literally have not been here all week. And of course today it just like was really warm. So all the snow, like the half an inch of slush snow that we got, which shuts the whole city down. So the construction workers are here and Ira's been texting me because I was at work earlier and he was like, oh, so the construction workers are here. Oh, they're putting plastic sheets up all over the windows. And I was just like, of course they are, of course, but it's fine. I think it'll be okay. Like as long as they're not super loud, it's not a big deal. And also because there's plastic sheets up, I'm like, great. Now I don't have to make direct eye contact with them while I'm filming myself in my living room. Silver lining, as they say. Yeah, I don't know, like I was literally just talking to Miranda about this yesterday because I feel like I've used the word like reckless a lot when talking to people about how I'm feeling. Like not intentionally, I'm not like going into conversations like, hey, I got a word I'm gonna drop for you guys. But it's just, I don't know, I think that is just how I've been feeling. Like it's just the best description for things. I don't know, we were talking about like where we're both at in our existences and things that we've been going through and experiencing and whatnot. And I was like, here's the thing, like I have just been feeling a little bit reckless within reason, and I think it's perfectly fine. Like I listened to this thing that kind of like someone was talking and they gave an example of like a large part of the reason why they are kind of an anxious person, or they feel not that they're an anxious person, but that they feel a lot of anxiety is because of their mom. And what they were saying is their mom was someone who grew up just being like, oh, if you don't do this, the worst, most horrible thing is gonna happen, and here it is laid out so that they visualize it. And not to shade my mother, sorry mom, but my mom is someone, and so like a lot of my family is, in fact a lot of the people that are just like kind of forced into my existence, so family, which I'm watching The Shrink Next Door, and there's one point where they say, what is family other than a long list of people you owe an apology to? And I was like, but anyways, I'm telling too many things at once. Basically, a lot of my family is very intelligent, they're very common sense, like they just are a certain kind of people, which I think gets you very far to a certain degree. I think it's a very helpful skill to, you know, have brains, but is that like to some degree it kind of only gets you so far because it's a very limiting feeling. If you're constantly always seeing the worst possible reaction and the worst possible outcome and worst possible thing that could happen, you are to a degree gonna kind of stunt yourself. At least that's how I feel for myself. Because of like, this is a very small silver lining I am grasping at with my new nails. Out of the last couple of years that we've been in, this situation that we call life, I don't really care anymore. Like I feel like I'm a lot less afraid of things that I didn't even realize that like I was afraid of. I just feel like I kind of don't really care about other people's opinions or things that like I personally was putting on myself, or like predetermined things, or like, I don't know, there's just like a lot of stuff that I'm like, I'm just over it. Like, we are literally every single day facing like terrifying things. Like, my auditions and your opinions are nothing. You know what I mean? I think largely what it is I've gotten a little more okay with relinquishing like feeling the need to control a lot of things, because control ultimately is something that in a lot of ways like makes me feel safe, it makes me feel secure, it makes me feel like I am headed in a good direction, I'm on a right path, and that is comforting. It's a way of telling yourself like, okay, if everything is perfect, then I will avoid messing up, I will avoid getting hurt, I will avoid throwing mascara in my coffee. Oh no, how do I get it out of here, because I want to drink this. I mean, what is a little mascara? I feel like I got most of the black flakes out. Whatever, if I die, this is how I die, okay? Anyways, my summary here is I'm feeling reckless and I'm just gonna go for stuff. And that's how I feel like I'm gonna operate my life. And so far, it's kind of worked out. And I think it's because of that. Wish me luck. Did it. Wow. Also, if you're wondering, Lauren, why do you look like this? A, it's because I'm extremely attractive. It's called genetics. B, I was playing a TV psychic, and this is my TV psychic attire, obviously. Sleeves and all. How was it for you?
Fantastic. I did in my running clothes and I need to take a shower.
Okie dokie. Well, I'm gonna send this off and play The Sims, because that's the other quarantine activity that I've been meaning to do. Step one is done. Fight! Step two, done. If any of you cared. The pants that I was wearing earlier, they are very comfortable, but look like you're a, dare I say, professional human being. Highly recommend. They are from Free People. This sweater is also from Free People, because she may have done a little Free People order the other day. This one was on sale, and the only negative reviews on it, which I think is what made it on sale, was that it was too bright for people. They were like, this is very yellow. And I was like, so exactly what I was looking for. Great. Done, which means it's video game time. Dun, 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 dun. Earlier this week we were at Costco, and I was like, you know what sounds like a good idea? Buying a giant macaroni so I can put it in the freezer for a day when I don't feel like cooking. Thinking it would be like, you know, a week, maybe 2 weeks from now. Just 3 days later. Ira and I are going to walk, because I'm trying to walk every day. And I did technically already walk today, but we're gonna go again because I'm trying to hit my stupid circles, rings, whatever they're called on my dumb watch. I'm clearly very excited about this, so. It's 8. It's cold, but we're gonna do it. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna do that. I'm gonna do my 6-minute cleaning in my home, and I'm gonna go to bed. So I'll probably see you tomorrow. Oh my god, hi, hey, hello, and happy New Year's! It's 6 o'clock right now. We are T-minus less than 6 hours on my time anyway. Until 2022. Yes, I did have to think about what year we were approaching. Today was a day. It always is. Like, I swear, just this whole year, it's like, oh, it's a holiday? Let's just make it weird. But for New Year's Eve, as I told you earlier in this vlog, we're not going nowhere. We're not doing nothing. Ira and I have a slight tradition of eating, usually it's Chinese food on New Year's Eve, but this year we kind of expanded it to another region. We got Thai food this year. Really wanted some pad thai, just some noodles. Ooh. Ira is very kindly picking that up right now for us. And yeah, we're just gonna probably pirate the Spider-Man movie. I mean, we'd never do that Okay, I'm just saying, like, right now we would have paid for it if y'all had just let us stream it, but another tale for another time. I don't know, I feel like pretty much, at least at this point in time, like, legitimately my entire hometown in Michigan is just, like, overrun with, Le Virus, which is what we're gonna call it since YouTube will demonetize me. Thanks. Fortunately, my parents are okay, and my sister's fine so far, but, like, Miranda, she's been in Michigan for a little bit right now, and she's, like, literally her whole family has it, and, like, a lot of people that I know, they have it, or, like, my friends, their parents have it. Like, it's just a time. Yeah, anyways, I don't even feel like talking about this. What I'm getting at here is, due to the state of the world, I am very grateful that Ira and I can just hang out. Like, we're just gonna eat a lot of really good food. I'm gonna sleep real well. Like, that's still a good time. You know what I mean? Like, that is still a quality evening. I'm probably gonna get a little wasted. I intentionally wore my workout clothes all day. I know I'm not gonna do my exercise this morning, and it's just gonna be a stupid day. Like, I was already prepared for that. And I was like, so I'm gonna put my workout clothes on. So at the end of the day, I do it. And I did. And I'm very proud of myself. So congrats to me. Congrats to you. Happy New Year. Let's go wash our face so that once I'm done stuffing it, I can just pass right out. Well, we did round one anyway. Give me 45 minutes, we can circle back to the rest. Ira, I'm maybe going to the store to get us some ice cream. So I thought in the meantime, why not just play like a couple of casual minutes of The Sims? And Origin is doing a half-off sale, and Cottage Living is now mine. Oh, we only have 20 seconds. I'm gonna create cottagecore Sims like you've never seen before. Welcome to The Sims 4 Cottage Living. Raise or befriend animals, live off the land, embrace the countryside. How do I play it? Let's do a young adult. Or should I make an elder, a little cottagecore elder? Okay, I should turn the music down so you can hear this full amazing thought process. We'll start with young adult. We'll create a child. Kill us off. Perfect. Animals are far better than humans. My fridge is broken. Oh, I fixed it myself. What's most important to me when selecting a place to live? Space to entertain. Cross stitch can be used for everything. Oh my god, they just made me into a beautiful woman. Look at me. Oh, she did a little twirl. I wish I'd been able to catch it. Welcome to Lauren Does Nothing But Hobbies at Home. That's a real cottagecore, you know. Y'all, I couldn't get too far in because we just started and we only have so much money. We just blew up a lot of it on our exterior, but I gotta tell you, it's a pretty cute house. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Happy New Year from me to you. Hello, good morning. Happy 2022. Oh. You know how last year was a joke that every single person on the internet made about like, oh, as we go into 2021, y'all are real quiet about this is a good year for you or whatever. The joke was, I don't care. This is gonna be my year. I'm just saying it right now. It is going to be. It's gonna happen. Like that is the reality. For me, for you. Hello. I slept in a little. It's pretty late. It's 8:30 right now. She's crazy. I woke up to a text, which is just like about one of the various jobs that I do. And I was just like, okay, that's fine. But it immediately sent me like spiraling into like, oh no, I'm now again stressed about money and my future and my existence and like what is happening. And I was like, Lord, let's just stop. Like, why are you doing that to yourself? I don't know. I just feel like for the last couple years, I've done a lot of like work and time and energy spent into making other people's things come true and other people's, like, that's literally been my job is like, okay, I'm gonna put all this energy into building your stuff up and to making this happen, that I let my own, such as YouTube, like just social media and stuff like that in general, just like not happen. This last year,
truly, I was depressed for a lot of it, as many of us are. So part of last year was just like, I didn't really have energy or desire to do anything, but I don't know, I really just didn't have much of a willingness, I guess, to post anything on YouTube or to have much creativity or come up with anything. Like, I would have bursts of it and then it would just immediately die. And so I felt like, I don't know, I just wasn't quite hitting a mark that I would have liked to, which is okay, because sometimes that's what's gonna happen. But I did kind of feel like, and this is what I was telling Ira, is like Vlogmas honestly kind of helped because it made me feel a little bit more like, oh yeah, I love doing this because I like connecting with people and I like just making, like, I didn't put a ton of effort into Vlogmas, you know what I mean? Like, I really did just film myself existing. I put it online, like, I just cut it up. Like, I didn't do anything fancy. I didn't put a ton of, like, effort or, like, time in. The intro I made took me, like, half an hour. But I did it, and then it was just really nice to be able to, like, read your comments and, like, actually feel like there was a little bit of community and be like, oh yeah, this is why this was fun once. Like, I think I'm just gonna focus on doing my own thing this year as much as I can. And, like, I don't know, that's why I immediately got stressed out, is that I'm like, because I've kind of accepted and, like, come to terms with, like, I really think I can pull this acting thing off and, like, entertaining or comedy or whatever it is that kind of I end up doing. But I think I can do that. I truly, like, I fully do. And because I've accepted that I think that I can make that happen, all I need to do is get there. And usually I could go, if I just needed some money to make ends meet and just, like, some mindless work, I could wait tables. And right now it's just like, I don't really want to wait tables in this condition, and I'm really sorry to everybody that is still waiting tables in this condition. Like, just people are so mean right now, and then you can get sick. Like, it's just like there's a lot of things. So power to the people that that have to make stuff happen. Again, I'm very like, you know, but we're gonna figure it out and we're gonna do it. But first, we're gonna continue playing The Sims.
Hope you don't believe in bad luck. It'll make a fool of you. Hope you don't believe in bad luck. It'll get a hold of you and never ever let you go. So never let it get to you. Hope you don't believe in bad luck. It'll make a fool of you.
Friends, I have been very productive today, but I have worked out, I have cleaned, I have gotten my Animal Crossing video edited and uploaded. Doing great.
I've worked out, and I even have an animal, so we are kind of even. What do you think?
Well, you won't miss me in the store. Tell you that much.
It's true.
100 feet tall with 3 different neons on. Bam!
How does it feel to be joining me on my daily walk?
Fantastic. Love a daily walk.
It is a blessing many aspire for.
We went to the store and I was making me carry a baguette, claiming it's just like in France.
Tell me it's not.
The girl that checked us out though did notice that my nails
Also match my shirt and my hat, and that my shirt matches my coat. But what can I say? When you know what you like, everything matches.
If we walk by a construction site, they're gonna put you to work right away, so you better watch out.
Hello friends, welcome to another horrible angle. Went to the grocery store, got some salad, which we're gonna have for dinner. Bananas. I had to get a different coffee creamer because my usual coffee creamer was out and I'm very concerned, but I got this one. It's with oat milk. I got a caramel flavor. Please be good. I got a bunch of vegetable broths because they were having a sale, and these are pricey. And some soup because I had a coupon. Anyways, I am going to make some dinner. I have a zucchini and a little bit of Parmesan left that we need to eat, so pasta makes sense. I considered making a cream sauce because that sounded tasty, but I'm trying to be healthier. And so I was like, fine, I'll make a red sauce. But then I was like, what if I made like a mixture, a rosa sauce, if you will. I had a thought, I had an idea, I had one single brain cell working. So I'm gonna use some coconut milk in the sauce that I make, because I've done this before plenty of times with like lentils, or if I make tomato soup or anything, or oatmeal. Coconut milk wonders. It just makes things really creamy, and I was like, because I have Parmesan and like spices and whatnot, I think I can make it taste like a lot of the joy that comes from a creamy sauce, but like a little bit better for you. And vegan. You're welcome.
I got my head out the sunroof. I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new. You're more than a sunshine in my eyes. You got those pretty eyes in your head. You know it. You got me dancing in my bed, so let me show it. You are exactly what I want. Kinda cool and kinda not. Wanna give myself to you. Yeah, we're driving down the freeway at night. I only got one thing in the back of my mind. I'm feeling like this might be my time to shine with you, with you.
We got spaghetti, we got bread, we got salad, and we got a little cheese to put on the spaghetti, because something about just like a childhood meal sounded,
Friends, we're gonna end the vlog, I think. It's actually Don't Tell Future Editing Me.
oh my god, there's a zit on my boob.
Don't tell me of the future, but this is actually the next day, but I'm just gonna leave it all as one, because I'm just here to say goodbye.
Oh my god, contact, work with me, brother.
Anyways, friends, I hope you've had a good time doing nothing inside with me. I can tell you, I definitely had a better time hanging out with you versus just my lonesome. I don't know, I thought about not saying this, but in case any of you were sending me good vibes and good thoughts for my audition, thank you. Just A, in general, but B, also because someone may have got it and already signed the contract. So I'm very excited about that. They got back to me on January 1st, which I will say is a good way to start off the year and the note that I would like to continue on. So I just thought before I would go, since we were kind of just talking about like getting up and like kicking ass, you know, just like making the thing happen, telling yourself that it's gonna work out, I will say that like a lot of last year, I mentioned Mama was pretty depressed, and I just wanted to say for anyone else who might also be feeling similarly, maybe somewhere, or just not feeling great, just not having a good day. I do feel like for myself, not like, okay, I'm out of it, nothing will ever happen again bad and I'm fine, not that, but like, you will make it out of it. You just will. It just takes a lot of time, and sometimes it's a frustrating amount of time. So I would just remember that like, if you are feeling that way, that like sometimes just surviving and like making it through is more than enough. Like that is all that you need to be worried about, is just like getting through it, because that is still being productive. That is still getting up and kicking ass, okay? That's what I mean. Sometimes just existing is enough, okay? And I think at a time of year, especially when we have so many resolutions and people are posting all these things and they're like, okay, I'm gonna make all this happen. If you feel bad, that can just make it feel like 1,000 times worse. I can tell you that like, I feel like I'm able to do the things that I'm doing now because I kind of went through that, if that makes sense. And like, I also feel like during that time, it became very clear to me people that were in my corner and people that were not so much. And not that there's a ton, but you know what I mean? But like, I've kind of talked about this, that like, there's a couple people in my life that I thought were always going to be there that I've just kind of taken a step back from and been like, actually, never mind, no thank you. I hope everything works out for you, but I need a boundary. But since then too, like my friends, I had a couple friends text me Happy New Year yesterday, and one of them, I was like, I'm so glad that you're in my life and that we were able to meet this year, because a lot of people I did meet this last year. And it's just wild to me because I feel very connected with them and I feel very close to them. One of my friends was like, bruh, We met in an intro to acting class, and it has not even been a year since I started taking an intro to acting class, and I was like, it's just wild because it feels like it's been so much time since then. And that's what I mean is like, during a very depressive episode, a lot of things were out of my life. A lot of things stopped. A lot of things came to an end, and it felt terrible. It did. But sometimes out of that, you get rid of so much stuff, but it makes room for a lot of really good things. And if that sounds cheesy, like and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. But I think it's a real thing. And like, that's what I mean is that, I don't know, I feel really good about the people that I currently have in my existence. And like, sometimes do I get a little sad over like past relationships or stuff that, whatever. Yes, I think we're all going to, but I'm happy that they happened. I'm happy that they were there, but I'm also really happy with the direction that I'm going. And that's what I mean is sometimes to get here, not that like, oh, I'm just making everything happen, but I'm just saying like, I think I'm like just post depression, and it's like, it's only gonna go up, and then it'll again go down, and then it'll again go up. But like, that's just kind of how it is. And that's what I mean is sometimes I think you just kind of have to survive and just like let time pass and like do some reflection and keep your fingers crossed for us. So anyways, me and my superhero bodysuit and I are gonna head out. So hopefully you enjoyed this at home do nothing with me vlog. If you did, let me know. If you have anything else you'd like to see, let me know. I'm gonna try and come up with some form of a regular schedule, so stay tuned for that. Thank you all for watching. Go have a nice beverage. Maybe go use some mouthwash because I gotta go do that. And have a nice day. Bye. Thank you for watching.
I got my head out the sunroof. I'm blasting